Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here with some more Rise of Mordor for you today, and this is a glorious 4v3 that we have for you today. This is 3 Gondor armies defending against 4 armies of the Servants of Sauron. We have all, or most of the Servants of Sauron here. We have Mordor, we have the Eastlings, we have Isengard, and we have Dunland as well, obviously. Good to see the Wildmen of Dunland are back, and this is a really long battle, so definitely remember guys to go and get yourself some snacks, get yourself some drinks, and get ready for what will be a glorious battle. I am sure of it. This one was sent in by a member of my Discord. I think it was actually sent in by a fellow YouTuber, Scouts Entertainment. So if you want to go and check out his channel, he does a lot of like Rise of Mordor and Third Age sort of stuff like that, so definitely go and check out his channel. And yeah, if you want to send in your own Rise of Mordor replays, then the link is down below in the description. You're more than welcome to do so. But as you can see, we have some Dunland Bloodsworn now landing on the wall as the assault does begin over on the far side. I think this is Mordor. This is where Mordor is. So we have Mordor here. We have the Eastlings next, sort of like going to take this sort of like central area. That will be they'll be joined by Isengard, and on the left, then we have like Dunland, or like if you left from the attacker's point of view, right from the defenders. But yeah, so we are just about to get underway. So if you enjoy seeing Rise of Mordor and you want to see some more, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment to show your support. As always, guys, thank you for all the support recently, and all those you can help me get to 4,000 subscribers, and now we move towards 5,000 as these line after line of Uruks march forward. Those are really nice. Unfortunately, they haven't really like set up. Actually, they might do it again. Isengard really set up in a really nice formation earlier at the start, and it looked really good. Actually, they kind of look like they're going to set up in something similar again. Looks awesome. You see like the Locarin and the archers and the like clan guards and the shock infantry. Again, don't know really why the attacks brought clan guards, especially 3 units of them. Clan guards are just not a great attacking force. But we are fighting on the map of Ethering. Often lots of people ask what the map is, and this map is Ethering. So yeah, this is a really tough map to assault, as I think we're about to see the first clash of infantry in a moment here. So it's like bits of the Warlord's Bloodsworn, and they're about to clash with those Warriors of Lozanark down there. So there you go, they're into combat now. A brutal fight for them. That should go okay. I mean, the Warriors of Lozanark should win that one. Yeah, you can already see, look at that. Already lost about 5 men. Have the Bloodsworn. So there you go. That is a pretty nasty start there. As you can see, there, what I was saying is it's a pretty tough map to assault because there are several like choke points that you can see, like all the bridges here. So once you get pushed back, like once the defenders get pushed back from this point here, they do it does get a lot tougher just attacking these 3 individual choke points, as you can see here. So this is really nasty, and you can see that like Gondor's got some really nasty like spears. Got Citadel Guard back here. He's got plenty of like pole arms and like fountain guard and stuff like that. And then eventually, if they get break through all that, it's just a 1 choke point to like get through here. So it is a bit of a pain to get through, but it is a very nice city to attack. As you can see, it looks very nice, very beautiful. As you can see, like I said, these warlords, these Bloodsworn down here are being beaten off by the axes of Lozanark. Don't know why it's so laggy. I do apologize. I think it's just because of the amount of men. We have like 17,000 men on this battlefield. This replay has already crashed like a couple of times, so hopefully it doesn't do it this time. We may just have to deal with a little bit with the lag. We can see Berserkers as well landing on the wall here. These guys getting ready. Warlords of Ruin coming in. Plenty of stuff coming in, really. Walls are breached. That's going to be a nice breach there as well for these things. Now they don't have to rely on like getting all their troops like through on towers. As you can see, they only really brought like 1 tower. I don't know if that was a mistake. Oh no, he left like all the rest of his towers just back there. He was just going to rely on getting through this breach, and Gondor's got nothing to defend it. Like Gondor's like defending like in these like streets back here, which is probably a better idea. But they are actually firing artillery, and they probably got some really good shots here onto this big old blob that is forming down here. This is a prime target right now for artillery. You can see Gondor's artillery coming in. Lots of shock infantry and archers coming in first. So if they had like a cav over here set up, Gondor, they could do a lot of damage. Do a lot of damage. I mean, a good spot maybe to hold would be like, yeah, put this sword unit and maybe put it here. I mean, you didn't then do rely on like Mordor may come in and surround it. I'm just thinking that you could box off this area as these things come in. You could just focus fire a lot of these units down. But I don't know what Gondor really is doing. Is he just going to go into combat? I think he is. I think he's, yeah, just going to go into combat. A really weird formation as well. What is going on there? I do not know. But he's been very much caught out of position. And look at the unit is now like intermingled in like all of the unit. And that's going to just start to lose decisively. It's like intermingled in like the Eastlings. It's not going to be able to form ranks. The first unit already of Bloodsworn has been broken. Whereas the Losnark over here doing a pretty good job clearing out these Bloodsworn. I mean, these are like lower tier units, so they will do a good job taking out these guys. So I'm not surprised. But I hope you're all having good days anyway, and that it is going to be massively improved with a bit of Rise of Mordor content for you today. As another wall comes down. Oh, this was the not the Berserkers. This was the Sappers. The Sappers have blown a hole in the wall, and this is a big section that they just blown up. That's going to allow Isengard to come through. You can see, look at that Gondor sword unit. It's like chasing down these walls of the Rune up. It's been massacred. I'm sure it's lost very few men. Oh, it's like killed very few men. Sorry. But they are going to get surrounded now, this Wall of Rune. I mean, it's a bold play by Eastlings to send in shock infantry first. Wall of Rune are good as well. Very dark from that angle. Let's turn it around. Look at that. I mean, even still, we're kind of in the shade, which is the issue. But Wall of Rune over here, fighting on against Gondor infantry. I would say the Wall of Rune should win this, even like being surrounded. I mean, they're not going to be surrounded for long because Mordor is starting to arrive. And already he's actually in combat over here. He's got his Uruk Throng, by the looks of it. Already engaged with these Gondor swords. This is a fairly even fight. I think Gondor swords come out on top. From what I can remember, Uruk Throng have the numbers, but not quite the same quality. They've still got pretty good armor and a melee attack, but not like Gondor's swords level. I'm kind of really surprised that, like, I don't know, that this like one unit of Warriors Losnark has just been able to like go and do so much damage. They just surrounded it. They would have done okay. Like, Dunland's not done a great job. Should have brought up archers. Like, Dunland's got all these archers back here. Should have brought them up, and then you could just stop this from happening. Because there's pole arms galore over here. I'm seeing like a Prince's Coast Guard. There's like Fountain Guard. There is so many like Prince's Coast Guard and Fountain Guard to come. They are going to need their ammo at every point in this siege, I think. But here we go. Looks like they're going to just glide in, and they're going to get a rear charge on these Warriors of Losnark, because they're actually looking the wrong way. So that'll be a nice little rear charge there. They are now also charging head on into spears. Maybe why Losnark, like the player thought his Losnark axis was safe, because he's intermingled with these pole arms and spears, but not to be. Not to be. These Bloodsworn are going to need some support, though. They are not good enough to break through. I mean, Dunland has got really good shock infantry. What's he brought? He's brought the Blood Avengers, which are really, really good shock infantry. He actually brought a lot of cav, like a lot of cav. This is 2 units, including his general. Ethering's kind of one of the tougher maps, I'd say, to use cav. Probably wants to start thinking about using it sooner rather than later. Certainly we could like get cav in over on this side. But I mean, Gondor's currently doing a good job blocking off most choke points. I mean, there's this choke point here is the only one not contested. So you could get cav in here or through the gate, and you could go and take it. This is huge. So look at this, Prince's Coast Guard being caught out of position. Don't know why they're pushing forward. They do not need to push forward. They should just stay in that choke point there, and they'll be fine. They will be perfectly fine. Dunland has retreated though. He has lost a lot of Dunland troops. Look at all those wildmen dead. And now it looks like they're going to be supported by some more elite swords from Dunland. We've got some Dunherd swordsmen coming up. These guys could do a good job. I mean, again, they're assaulting a polearm unit. That's not a great idea. They need archers here. You can see the... looks like they're actually retreating. That's not a good idea. They should have definitely just stood their ground. They would have... Now that they're retreating, I mean, it allows Dunland to chase and maybe catch some of the units. Kind of a dangerous move that was there. I won't lie. Back on this side, though, as you can see, looks like Isengard's really having a rough time. He's sent Berserkers in already, and they're losing. They're losing to Citadel. Kind of surprised. I'm also both sides sitting in like elite infantry early on, which is certainly bold by both Gondor and more importantly Isengard. Isengard's going to need those Berserkers to break through choke points later on when he faces more Citadel Guard. But that is concerning to see. There was also another unit. Oh, no. Okay. Over here on this side, Gondor is getting vaporized by these things. These things have sort of caught them out of position. Loki-Rim flanking on round, while the Warlords of Rune are doing a nice amount of damage here on the flank as well. I mean, it's all the flank, because this Gondor unit's kind of just surrounded. It is very much soon gone. There's actually another one trapped in here as well. That's not so good. Over on this side, Mordor seems to be blobbing up a little bit. Probably don't want to be doing this. This blobbing is probably a little bit unhealthy. Luckily, there's no real archers around here. The nearest archers are these Athelian Rangers all the way over there. Actually, there's some here as well. Some Gondor archers. They definitely could get some good kills. There's 3 units of Uruks they're blobbing. That unit of Orcs has just pulled through Gondor there, which is just a shame to see. You don't want to be doing that, Mordor. Don't do that. Gondor's holding this choke point fairly well. There was no way through that gap. So that's a shame to see. Don't like to see pull-throughs. We've got those units of we've got like one of the units here of Gondor breaking and the Loki-Rim about to go. They're still spilling in all these infantry. This is Mordor. Yeah, this is Mordor and Eastlings here now. Mordor's just kind of like decided that, well, why should I send my troops over the wall? And in fairness, why should he? It's a good point. Uruk archers now setting up on the wall. This will be really nice for the attackers. They'll get some good shots onto the Gondor infantry down there. Get them from above. I mean, the best way to respond would be for Gondor to just shoot these Uruk archers, because I think the Uruk archers are more important to like Mordor than like Gondor's archers are to Gondor, because like even though Gondor's gonna need archers late game, Mordor is as well. Mordor and everyone else, but at the same time, there's probably better archers to shoot in the world, like Eastling archers. I want to save your ammo for them, or even like crossbows from Isengard. They're probably better targets. But yeah, these Eastlings doing a lot of damage right now. I mean, they're losing actually though. This Loki-Rim's doing okay though. They brought a lot. Oh, okay, I thought this was all Warlords of Rune, but it's not. The Warlords of Rune all went in first, and this is like one of your most expensive units you're going to be able to bring as the Eastlings. This is not really what you want to be doing. I won't lie. You want to be preserving these guys. Let your Loki-Rim go in. Let your Halberdiers go in, perhaps. Let them take damage before you let your shock go in. Shock's gonna be what's gonna get you through choke points. And yeah, obviously they're fighting for choke points now, but there are more choke points to come. I'm gonna see a cavalry charge here. I think this is some Gondor spear cavalry here. Coming up some Gondor cavalry. Gonna go in for this Bloodsworn. A good target. They're trying to get focused down by the Dunland archers. It was actually a great charge. And they had formed square. It's a pretty thick square. Oh no, shield wall. Sorry, not square. Yeah, we've got Dunland's Dunherd archers here. They're now focusing down. Very nice to see. They're doing a good amount of work. Over on this side, one unit of shock infantry trying to hold back a massive Dunland troops. Dunland again just blobbing up, and Isengard's here as well. There's just no need to blob up. It's just tiring out more troops than necessary, really. That's all it is. You're just tiring out too many troops. But yeah, so it looks like the shock infantry here is going to get broken through eventually. Men are breaking elsewhere though, which is a concern. We've got to look at this. Prince's Coast Guard are dying, and we can see there's been a big breakthrough here. You know where these Gondor infantry have been caught up by... actually, no, this is a different position. There's more shock infantry here. But yes, you can see this is all archers here, and they need to push on. Loki-Rim holding the line there. Looks like Mordor's... I like how Mordor's got this pulled through unit. It's just now in behind lines. And Mordor's like waiting here. As Mordor brought like pole arms, he has got guards of the teeth and stuff, so he will be able to break through those pole arms if he needs to. We've got swords breaking here as well, and we've got the Citadel Guard now starting to lose on this side to the Berserkers. Just the overwhelming mass of troops is starting to take its toll. They are going to break through eventually, and as you can see, they're already falling back to like secondary lines now. So you can see we have pikes or polearms here, Princess Coast Guard ready, spears as well of Gondor. We still have like cav and stuff. This Uruk-hai pike, I don't know why the cav here doesn't just like go around the back. They could rear charge this pike unit, and if the pikes turn around, then you send infantry in the other way. But I mean, they're going to shoot them instead. Not a bad idea either. But yeah, Uruk-hai pikes, another very, very valuable asset for the assault, especially when you get to this stage. And you're having to try and push over these walls and over these bridges. And you can see onagers and stuff will have to be faced along with pikes and all sorts of other stuff. So there is plenty more stuff for like the Eastlings and their allies to worry about. All the servants of Sauron. Anyway, look at it. This is not good though. This is not good. You don't want to be charging Varric lances in here. I don't know why they did this. This, if they're going to pull through this is very, very no. Should not pull through this. But if they're not, they're just going to stay in combat, then that's equally a no-no. Just shouldn't charge cav in here. They charge cav head on into shock infantry and javies and all sorts of stuff in here. And it's just not going very well. I mean, these Warriors of Loznok are losing decisively, but your cav is definitely not giving them like benefit, and he is actually pulling through. Wow. No, that's, yeah, you can't do that. This Eastlings. So we're seeing a lot of pulling through in this siege, and yeah, I'm not such a fan of that. Like, that was a solid, like, 3 or 4 units in that choke point there. There was no way that cavalry should be able to pull through. Didn't knock down any of the men. And now it really just opens up this choke point now for the, like, the evil forces to send in infantry. I mean, luckily they haven't really done that. I mean, Gondor, sorry, could just reset his lines. But now they are able to go after the archers. That's the issue. Like, now these archers that were all safe, because there's, like, 3 units blocking the choke point. These things have kind of undone that. So it's kind of scummy, I won't lie about these things. Like, it's kind of, you would have broken through eventually. Like, with a bit of persistence, you would break through. I mean, what's the losses right now? They lost 2,000 and they killed about 2,000 of, like, Gondor. So that's really good odds for evil. Like, usually you're losing a bit more. Like, usually you're losing double what the good forces will lose at the early outsets of the battle. So yeah, they're having a really strong start, are the evil forces. So they don't really need to go and cheese around and just, like, pull units through. There you go, you can see infantry come flying in. I mean, they should be shooting these berserkers. These guys have like got no armor left. They're down to 30 guys. Shoot them, they're going to get vaporized right now. They're going into combat, and they're going to take on these Gondor archers. And that will be easy pickings for them. You see shock infantry coming in from the barracks as well. Looks like we've also got crossbows in there. Are these crossbows out of ammo? Oh no, they are swords. Just thought they had no shields from that angle. But they do, and you can see Fountain Guard in here. And these Fountain Guard don't have their pikes down, and they are also just pulled through. What are they doing? What are they doing? These Fountain Guard have just got like caught out of position. Yeah, and they are dying. That is that's unfortunate. Wow, what is going on there? These Fountain Guard, yeah, just like pulled through as well, and they just got themselves killed for that. Well, that's just unfortunate. Over on this side, you can see, looks like the oh my gosh, a whole unit of Princess Coast Guard was focused down here. They're actually breaking now. There they go, 22 men breaking. Gondor probably wants to start thinking about retreating stuff. Like they're losing far too many assets far too easily, making it easy for the attackers right now. Look at these Prince's Coast Guard. They're going to hold the line for a long time. At least this unit seems to be surviving. Like some of the other ones are getting absolutely destroyed right now by archers. They are very, very nasty. I mean, with the support of those Gondor spears, they should hold for a long time. Yeah, these Uruk-hai infantry losing. And now, finally, the cavalry's going to go and do stuff. Now the cavalry needs to go around the back and just kill these Uruk pikes. Just rear charge these guys. They're already really beaten up as well. But yeah, take them out, get them killed. Why is he going for this charge again on the Bloodsworn? This is not a good charge. Not a good target. This unit of Bloodsworn's just been in shield wall forever. It's a very much established shield wall. It doesn't do any effect to Cav. Look, Cav's going to go in. I actually got a better charge that time. Wow, I'm actually kind of surprised. That one was a much better. But still, I think just go for the pikes. Better target. You can also just flank and charge all these swordsmen here and all the archers here. This is a much better target. And you can rear charge over here and here. Do a lot of damage. A lot more damage if he goes for that, I think. Cavalry's actually got in here. I'm not... This is... Oh, yeah, sorry. This is the Varag Lancers. But yeah, Mordor's in here now. You can see he's sending his cavalry. He managed to get them in. I'm not quite sure how. Wasn't really paying attention. But Gondor's starting to be aggressive on Mordor on this side, which is definitely not what they should be doing. Because they don't have the troops. They don't have the troops. And look at this. They're pulling through again. What is going on? Are they reforming? They just pulled through. They lost so many men for that. Seems like some of these players are a bit newer and just like making some really silly mistakes. But at least they trapped this Sons of the Eye down. I mean, it's just going to, like, get out of combat. I mean, it's just going to knock its way through. We'll lose a lot of men for that. Difference between that is, like, you don't just leave the unit in combat like that. Like, if it's going to get surrounded, you're going to try and get it out. It's still going to lose a lot of men, and it has. As you can see here, it's going to rear charge now the back of these Gondor swords. Probably rout these guys off the battlefield once and for all. But yeah, that one's surrounded. But like over here, when like the Varag Lancers went in, they could have just gone back out the way they came when they failed to break through. But instead, they pulled through, and it's caused all sorts of issues here. Because Gondor is now like not in a good position because they pulled through. I don't know if they've done it on this side as well, but I don't know how they've got behind this pole arm unit. I guess they might have snuck through there. Archers are getting cut down. A lot of archers over here have at least like a third of their ammo left, like maybe a quarter. And you can see that like Gondor hasn't got much on this side. Still got a fair amount, but not like lots.
Our men are breaking off.
They got a lot of catapults here as well. They need to get these catapults back. I don't know what they're doing still here. They need to get these catapults back instead of firing them. Or maybe they're thinking, well, they're gonna get killed anyway. We might as well just fire off what shots we can. They are firing like stuff that's like point blank. I won't shoot these archers. I'll shoot like the Uruk-hai infantry. Other stuff that's going to fight you. Clan guards perhaps. These berserkers though, they're doing a lot of damage to these Silver Guard. I mean they are losing. They've gone berserk as well. They will eventually die. Over on this side, I still don't know why Gondor hasn't tried to get stuff back. Or maybe he's realised he's cut off. I don't know. But we've got Axes of Lossark in here now. They're going to hold the line. I mean, there are guards of the teeth in here. They need to be careful. They could just get stabbed to pieces by pole arms. And there's archers in there as well.
The enemy have rallied their units.
Mordor needs to get his archers out. Even though they're pretty crappy, they still want to use them. They've still got a lot of ammo. Still got a lot of ammo. I mean, over here, Gondor needs to get a lot of these infantry back. He's trying to go for a look at this box of death. I don't know if they're really communicating with Gondor players because the center is not looking good right now. Literally, it's what? Well, I mean, if these Gondor, like these Gondor archers get broken through, there's literally nothing like beyond that will go for those. Like, just get to the bridge. So this Uruk-hai infantry, just smash through here, take this artillery out with it, then go straight for the bridge. That's all you need to do. And as you can see, Silver Guards now actually leaving the engagement they were in with the Clan Guards here, and now going in, taking out these guys. And again, they're like pulling through. I don't know why. I'm not sure why exactly, but yeah. That's not good. Don't know if you did that accidentally or what. I don't know, maybe it might have been a misclick. He's now going to try and, I don't know, defend this choke point over here. He's going to take out these archers. Not really sure. But yeah, no, he needs to, like, Gondor needs to, like, all of the Gondor players need to get back troops now across this river. And this artillery is actually going to get out of here. I'm kind of surprised. Surprised if evil forces aren't pushing it forward, like pushing forward, going to take it out.
Broken and are fleeing.
We go back here. Got more berserkers waiting. Concerning that they still got two, like, one's like about half fresh and the other one's like fully fresh. It's very concerning. Over here, lots of Uruk troops. Looks like Dunland's kind of nearly out of infantry though. Looks like the Uruks of Isengard here have taken over most of the assault. They've got Blood Avengers with 15 men. The other two are very fresh. They have actually got their own cav in here. This cav should have got in earlier on. It could have like dealt with the Gondor spear cav earlier. General now going in as well. That'll be a good charge onto the crossbows there. Or at least I would have thought it was. It didn't really like pulverize like I expected. He's going to now pull through. He didn't really knock the unit over, so I don't know if he should really be doing that. But he's going to go into the spears. Isn't really a better target. Really, he needs to just get out of combat and recharge. That would have been what I would have done. Recharge and maybe charge these Varric bowmen instead. I mean, they are out of ammo actually. Yeah, now he's kind of just pulled through the entire like combat that's going on down there. Like you can see, just deciding pulling through. He's going to lose a lot of Swan Knights that way. Yeah, and he actually is. Don't know where that general's going. Down here now though, doing some damage. Yeah, not really a great charge from the Swan Knights there. They just need to get out of there. Just get everything out of there. And over on this side now, you can see the Champion Reavers doing their bit. They've managed to somehow catch out a Gondor spear. Don't know why the spear didn't just form shield wall, but it basically stopped this unit in its track. They're now going on into some archers, which are out of ammo. That's not the end of the world. Like for Gondor, they've kind of used their use up. I mean, Gondor really, like I've said, needs to get troops over here. Like these troops out of here. And they're actually surrounding a pike, which is really nice. They're going to take out this Uruk pike. I think it's like the second one they sent down here. Isengard. They've used most of the pikes up pretty ineffectively. Oh my gosh, look at the blood coming off all these guys. Yeah, and there you go. That unit's gone. Now get all these swords. Get them out of here because this is a losing battle pretty soon. You can see Dunland's, I think it's like the remains of Dunland's troops here are starting to join Isengard and looking like they're getting ready to assault. Like the defenders across here. See, we've got some archers over here.
Our general has died.
A general has died. He's died in combat over here. Died to crossbows. That's not a good sign. And a pretty poor way to go. Then we've got Varric bowmen here. They're now going to get ready to cross this river. Nothing actually defending this river just yet. Hopefully they're going to move someone up. I really hope so. Capel's still getting out of there. Is Gondor going to move anything there? I hope so, please.
Nothing remains of this unit now.
If not, then, well, I mean, this side is really well defended. They can't just let this side just get taken. But yeah, look at this. Looks like the Varric archers are just going to be allowed to cross this river. Surely not. Back over on this side, looks like Gondor's keeping his sword infantry in combat over here. Couldn't seem to either get it out in time or what, I don't know.
Enemy units have returned to the battle.
The might of Gondor fights on. He's now fighting Wyann Stormers. Look at this guy down here, if you can still see him. He's like beating up some Urut. And he just got stabbed in the chest. Oh, rip in peace to him. What a way to go. Look at this. Now Gondor's trying to get his swords out there and realize he's not going to manage it. I don't know. I don't know exactly. And these Varric bowmen are going all the way into the back here, now fighting this Fountain Guard. I don't know whether this, like some of these units are bugged out or something like that, because Gondor really should be responding to this. I think that might be the case, which is unfortunate. Yeah, I think it might be slightly bugged, which is unfortunate. Because Gondor surely would respond to this. It would just not let his Fountain Guard just get chipped away like this.
Eyes front, no flinching.
We've got some Sildar Guard ready. Just got some of their allies. The Swords of Gondor retreating. You've got lots of archers here that might be able to get back, but who knows? Still a few units out here. A few isolated Sildar Guard. They're actually winning. They're winning against these Varric bowmen over here. Just as the Servants of the Eye come in. That's going to be painful. Those Servants of the Eye probably have helped deal with that, deal with the outcome of that battle. Yeah, they're now losing. I mean, actually, everyone's losing. This is the general as well. Shame they couldn't just get an easy kill. Who's this over here? This is all Mordor's archers? These all Mordor's archers? I think they are. Wow. Mordor brought a lot of archers. Kind of surprising since his archers aren't the greatest. And yeah, look at this. Like, they've managed to get a few, like, things across. I think they, like, yeah. The replay is slightly bugged because, I don't know. They should be responding. They should be doing something to Gondor, but they're not. Sildar Guard getting ready to go in.
I spit on your honor, you bastards!
They look glorious as ever. We've got more swords and stuff going up this way, and Honor's just getting ready. I think, yeah, I don't know what's really going on here with, like, these units. Don't know what is going on exactly. You've got, like, artillery all the way back here. Got lots of, like, Fountain Guard and Sildar Guard getting ready as well. Oh my god, there's a lot of elite troops back here. A lot of elite troops still for Gondor. That is the concerning thing. I'm going to do a little cut now. I'm just going to do a cut until like the main assault really starts. I mean, there is like little bits going on, but I'm just going to wait till like the main assault really starts. So I'll see you guys in a moment. Hey guys, we are back and the main assault is about to start. As you can see, we have some Locarim halberdiers that are now just marching across this bridge, and they are about to face, I believe, some Prince's Coast Guard here. So we're going to have a bit of a halberdier fight. They're actually turning around right now. I think I have come to the decision that I think this replay is, unfortunately, a little bit broken. It just happens sometimes with Rise of Mordor, but I am going to just stick with it. I'm going to see what happens. We've got a fair way through. I want to see how this one goes. But I mean, yeah, at the moment it's 2,000 Gondorians against 5,000 like forces of evil left. As you can see, there's a lot of units left here. But I mean, yeah, I could see like Gondor certainly turning this one around. They got a lot of pikes. That's the thing. Yeah, they did break this unit in the end over here. And then like combo, they still got artillery as well. And they are focusing fire down on this Citadel Guard unit right now. It's taking a lot of fire. But yeah, unfortunately, yeah, I think it is broken. But I kind of want to see how this goes down in this alternative reality. They're actually burning this onager. Really well played here by the attackers. But burning this is a really, really good idea. A much more effective way of like getting rid of it than like using artillery ammo. Even though artillery ammo is quite accurate, you want to probably use artillery to take out like pikes as well. I mean, so you do want to do the same for archers as well. It's kind of a 50-50 what you use. Now it looks like we've got clan guards joining. You can see these halberdiers here of these things just got vaporized. They didn't do so well. Unfortunately, they're in the shade. Well, this isn't no clan guard, sorry. It's Uruk Spears. I just assumed it was clan guards because well, all the Eastlings are over on their side. Put it like that. There's a lot of Eastlings left as well. They still have a lot of shock. So this, yeah, weirdly they sent in their warlords to the room first and then kept the Varric warriors back, which is the lower tier shock infantry. You probably want to send them in first, just because then you're left with the best stuff at the end. And as you can see there, the polearms broke. It looks like as well they're giving ground here. They just do not want to get shelled by the artillery. Bit of a weird idea, but I guess you could hold these 2 choke points. And you could just like hold those 2. And then that's not a bad idea. Makes it pretty frustrating still for the attackers. No, they're just going to fall back, let them across the river. It seems. Still form a shield wall. Did that get a hit? No, neither of those hit. They're going for the archers potentially, actually.
I told you, just like a nice parade.
There you go. Look at these boys, ready to go. Citadel Guard looking awesome. I hope you guys are enjoying this this siege battle. It certainly has been an interesting one. It's certainly looked interesting with like the bugs that have like happened. Unfortunately, I do love the testudo of the Urukai. Anyway, this looks awesome. Really does. Steady, men. Steady. Here they come. The hosts of Sauron. And they're going to go in. They don't want to attack the Citadel Guard by the looks of it. They want to take out these swords. So there we go. Urukai infantry fighting the sword infantry of Gondor. This is going to be the first clash we see on this side for now. Yeah, they're actually pulling through. So yeah, I feel like there's just something broken with this replay a little bit. There's a lot of units that are like pulling through, doing a lot of damage themselves. That's just unfortunate. There you go. They are battling on there. It looks like Gondor will hold for a little while there. They're also obviously going to beat these Uruk spears back with the halberdiers here of the Prince's Coast Guard. They're doing a nice job though. They are taking casualties, you can see there. They are gradually losing a few men here and there. I think the last battle that I had on Rise of Mordor that was a little bit broken was also Ethering. So maybe it's just something with this map. Maybe it's Ethering. I hate replays. But yeah, as you can see, these Gondor swords doing a good job. Now fighting Dunland. Dunland with his Dunherd swords in here. They're going to do a good job, you imagine. Look at that. Wyan Stormers with a big siege shields getting ready to come forward. We've got Blood Avengers as well, also coming forward in the back. You can see some more of them there as well with their donated armor from the from Isengard, which I just love. Just love that that's the thing. Just like, yeah, here, have some armor. We don't need it. Love the officer as well. Look at that officer unit as well. It looks awesome. It really reminds me of like a Varangian guard or something like that. Still the guard on this side holding pretty well. Doing their best. It's going to be a bloody choke point for a little while, but now Gondor is losing in both these choke points. As you can see, he's desperately firing archers as well, which are being peppered by artillery shots now as well. So I mean, some really, really good angles here right now for Gondor. As you can see, he's got a pretty good angle. He can shoot just about anything that gets in that blob. And he's going to need more infantry. That's the issue. He's going to need a lot more infantry to hold that spot. And you can see the artillery over on this side really desperately is just trying to like hit as much stuff as possible before us to retreat again. I mean, you go for these like these big targets here. You take out guards of the teeth. They're good targets. All this low curium halberdiers here. These two are stacked up really nicely. I mean, there is so many good targets back here to go for with artillery. I feel like you're almost spoiled for choice, really, on what you go for. They need to get firing because, like I said, Gondor's not going to hold here forever. Not at all. And here you go, you can see they're holding on. Citadel Guard, I mean, I don't know why these guys look the wrong way, but they are, a bit like that, just looking the wrong way. White hand of Sauron, waving in the distance as well. Sauron will be pleased seeing all his servants doing so well currently right now. How the Princess Coast Guard doing? They're being aggressive. Don't know why. But then again, like I said, this replay's cracked, so who knows? Pokey with that stick. Winning decisively though. Look at that. They just beat that unit back. Now they got to face Uruk archers. They just get shot in the face now by orcs. I mean, again, Gondor shouldn't really be shooting these Uruk archers. Like I said, shoot anything back here with archers when it comes up. When it arrives, you need to shoot all this. There's more guards to see. There's so many pole arms. So many pole. I mean, these units look awesome. They really do. Look so nice. Done such a good job on the modeling. Really have. And here you go, you can see they're basically across now. Gondor is barely going to hold on. 49 men left. They got more Citadel Guard here ready. They actually did get this one out here. They're going to form square, which is not a bad idea. Now they're coming out of it. Yeah, I probably would just stay in line. Squares, it's not really an effective formation. And you can see the Champion Reavers are going to go around the flank here. And I imagine they're just going to try and, just skip out this, defense here. I mean, there's plenty of things ready. They've got pikes here. I mean, they need to turn and face. They've got more Citadel Guard here. They've got so much Citadel Guard of Gondor. It might be okay, actually. What are the numbers looking like? Yeah, about 1,700 to 4,000. Yeah, they're going to need maybe archers, maybe some pikes as well. These are saving some Athelian ranges, I can see. But they're going to need, a lot more, put it like that. A lot more, I'm going to say. If they want to break through. Not break through, if they want to break all these units and kill all these units. I don't know. I've seen obviously I've seen pikes and stuff like that get 1,000 kills, and it was on this map as well. So I don't know. Maybe they could do it. It's hard to say. Depends how much ammo the attacks have left. And the thing is that these Uruk archers have a lot of ammo, so I'm gonna say that they might be okay. And they've got catapult ammo as well, which when the instance happened for me, it did they got 1,000 kills. We did not have catapult ammo, and you can see they're just going to charge in the spears here. This is not going to end well here. I mean, they get a good charge off, but I mean, you're charging in the spears. So when you after the charge, you get speared here to death by the Citadel Guard. You get speared. They lost what, 1 man? Or 2 men. Not that great at all. 3 in total, and those Champion Reavers lost a lot more, I think. What we got over here? Blood Avengers losing in combat, though. Don't know why these streets are so dark. I get it, because there's lots of tall buildings around, so it's like shadows. But still. Doesn't make it easy. There you go. Gondor fighting down here still. What are those Princess Coast Guard doing? They're still over there. They're still fighting. Fighting clan guards now. Again, like I said, don't know why these things brought clan guards. They're not a good spear unit. They're pretty ineffective. They're actually just going to, because of the replay, I think, just going to pull through and just get speared to death. It's a real shame. Hold the line, men. Hold the line. I mean, I like how half these guys looking the wrong way, and then that guy, for instance, looking the wrong way. He's like, oh god, there's people behind us. Look, he's like, oh my god, there's so many people. I can't stop them all. I've just got a big old pike. It's not an effective weapon for this scenario. And it wouldn't be. That's why he's gonna die in a moment, I imagine, because he can't defend every angle with a massive long pole. Yeah, they're still winning somehow, actually, in combat. Quite sure how that's happening. Gondor Arch is about to go in combat. Enemy general's actually dead. Okay. So yeah, lots of Founding Guard died there though. I don't know if that was. I mean, it probably was worth it for Gondor. So yeah, Dunland's lost his general. That's just unfortunate. So many Fountain Guard died as well. I mean, that's maybe a small win there. But yeah, Dunland's lost his general. I don't really know if he's got an army left really, apart from the shot. And here we go, Cavs going in. That was a good charge. That was a really good charge. Citadel Guard had not set up properly at all. They should kill a fair amount of those guys actually. Yeah, look at that Citadel Guard getting absolutely destroyed right now. That is really nice to see. If you're rooting for the attackers anyway. If you are, well then you're evil. You should be supporting the Kingdom of Gondor. The last like, I don't know, Numenorian kingdom in the west. It's not even Numenorian at this point. The blood of Numenor is dried up. Look at this guy, just poking away at some clan guards. Yeah, this archer as well has just pulled through. It's going to lose a lot of men from this. This is a shame. It's a shame that just so much of this replay is just a bit broken. Just a bit broken. The Citadel Guard will hold here for a long time. I think the place that they're going to break through is like the attackers is going to be on this side. Like they're just like there's just one unit of Coast Guard which will eventually start to lose, and then this Gondor Arch is already losing. So and then they'll get through and they'll be able to attack this point, and whilst also surrounding the Gondor Archers. They have one over here though. You can see those that Cav got dealt with. Fountain Guard again losing a lot of men for no reason. Don't know what the Citadel Guard's doing here. I mean, there is a sneaky point in like you can walk outside the walls, and that is here. So maybe that's why they're looking at it. I don't know. It's just weird. But you can just like run through a wall here. Yep, you're about to see like Gondor do it. You can see Gondor's like units just walk through the wall. How you get outside, you sorcerer, you wizard? If only they had artillery now. That would be such a nice blob to fire into. Actually, they do. They have, like, ever so slightly still got ammo. Come on. You've been training all your lives for this, you engineers. Engineers of Gondor. Go on, fire. Alright, or maybe not. It's rude. There we go. Where's that gone? It's going after the general. Oh, no, it's not. It's going after the unit behind. That's a really nice hit, though. Look at that. Oh, my God. Was maybe like 12 or so men getting killed. That one missed. That's a shame. That was a really good hit. Very good hit on a good unit as well. Wyand Stormers. Archers here have Dunland. They might want to save this ammo. All the pikes are yet to come. But instead they're going to take out the Gondor Archers, which, I mean, it's not a bad target. It's not a great target. They've actually broken those Prince's Coast Guard here, as you can see. And now as these things are able to, like, well, they're just kind of like going through this onager. I expect no less. Not that I ordain it. We've got halberdiers in here as well. That was probably how they broke through the Coast Guard. These halberdiers, fresh units sent up. Pokey pokey. Locurim in here as well. Whole combination of the men of the East fighting against the men of the West. Who shall win? Okay, now they need to really worry about these archers. And the onager. Onager's still firing. He needs to fire quickly. Fire anything down here. He just hit fire over here. Yeah, he's going after the artillery. Not a bad target. Has got a lot of ammo. That would save a lot of pikemen lives. Did he get another one? No, he didn't. That's a shame. Yeah, you could do with taking this out, Gondor. Save pikemen lives. They maybe have, what, maybe 1, 2 volleys left? Yeah, well, there's 1, 2, 3 units of pikes that are relying on them. It's going to be rough. It is going to be rough. Here we go. Does he hit? He does. Gets another one. So this is huge. Dunland might be about to lose his artillery. with so much ammo left. He's going to now fire it. He needs to fire at Gondors. Nope, he's going to... I don't know, he fires at Gondor's archers. This is just a bizarre target, to be honest. I would not be firing there. As you can see now, they're across. They would be spilling it behind right now. Would Dunland. Well, they should be. Instead, they're going to let their fellow allies die here on the spears of the Citadel Guard. There you go. Looks like they're just going to pull through. So, yeah, that's just a shame. This is the only issue when it comes to like these crack replays. You just see like major things like this happen. Fountain Guard now coming down. It's just going to be interesting to see how the how the AI really deals with this. It's like, well, kind of in trouble. What do we do? And the Athenian Rangers firing at point blank range. The Fountain Guard can go in, can duel it out with these low crew halberdiers. They should do okay. Poking away, look at this, pokey. Don't mind us. Athenian Rangers are actually quite good in combat. I've seen them get some really good kills. As you can see, now that this like Citadel Guard's been surrounded, it's starting to lose decisively. Whereas all the others, yeah, they had like lots more over here. Lots more Citadel Guard, which is now retreating. It's good. They need to get it back behind like the catapult and defend like the next line of defense. Defend the next line of defense. That makes sense, I guess. 1,000 against 4,000. It's 1,000 of Gondor's finest, but they're not being finally looked at, like used well. Put it like that. Kind of being wasted a little bit. Now fighting here. I mean, this choke point is going to be hard to break through this evening. And again, look at this. What we got here? We've got Shocking. We've got Blood Avengers and Dunherd Archers. Just doing their thing. Citadel Guard over here. They're nearly through. Or nearly out, I should say. More Citadel Guards haven't arrived. So, I mean, if they could just choke point off, like, maybe here, they'd be okay. Only thing is that they could just get shot in the back. They're more the Fountain Guard. That is. I mean, the Fountain Guard are already getting shot at, apparently. Oh, this is not painful. This is not going to be painful at all for the Uruks. This is them getting impaled on pikes. An orc kebab. An orc kebab. That would be awful. Would not taste nice. I'm sure of it. So yeah, you can see the sword falling back. It's just a shame, really. Nice to see how, like, the players, like, would have defended this. There you go, Urukai infantry into the back. That's just going to be the nail in the coffin for this unit. I don't know how it's not already died, to be honest. This unit should already gone. They're going to need those halberdiers. Where are they? I mean, they got a whole bunch back here. Oh my gosh, imagine putting one shot in here with an artillery piece. Be juicy. I mean, but unfortunately it's run out of ammo. It would be juicy. There you go. They're gonna hold on for a long, long time with those Fountain Guard. I mean, they're gonna just need to like put something around the back here, which they do have. They have like some Blood Avengers that are just sitting here. If they eventually get around the back of these Citadel Guard, they should be fine. Or the Fountain Guard, one or the other. I mean, it looks like the Citadel Guard are going to charge forward. A bad idea if you're a spear unit. Never do this. I'm just kind of like saying what not to do and what to do now. I'm not saying this is criticism of the player. So like I said, I don't think this is how the replay actually went in the end. But even still, you don't want to charge spears, AI or not. Spears, just leave them in the shield wall, they'll do fine. I like how half the orcs like cheering, like, yes, we're winning! And then they're like getting stabbed by like Citadel Guard. It's like, ugh, I shouldn't have done it. Shouldn't have celebrated too early. We've not yet won.
Defeat! Their unit has rallied!
Over on this side as well, everything's losing. No surprise here, everything's losing because it's Fountain Guard. I'm just waiting for the time that they actually just bring up these goddamn halberdiers and other stuff just to come and help deal with them, or like servants of guards of the teeth. Oh, there is actually cav out here. There's like, oh no, not cav, archers. Do these guys just run out here or something? I don't know. But we have got now a general coming in. It's going to be the Bane of the Steppes general. This is the general for these things. Looks like he's going to go for a run. Maybe go for these Sicilian Rangers. See the pikes are falling back. Not too many pikes left now. It looks very scary with this 3. Then 2's like, we might be able to get through this. 3 just feels like it's an impossible task. They are slowly whittling these guys down. But I hope you guys are enjoying this siege battle. If you are, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment to show you support. If you've got this far, well done. It is a long one. I did say you'll need a lot of snacks and a lot of drinks. So yeah, I would. I'm very impressed if you got this far. It's been an interesting one. It's a grindy siege to be sure. So guys, reforming that shield wall, saying no, you cannot pass to the orcs of Isengard. You shall not pass. These Sicilian Rangers in the out of ammo. I don't know why this Citadel Guard is running around here, but then like I said many a time, don't know what's going on with most of the strategy here. Citadel Guard now just getting cut down. Oh, look at that unit getting cut down. Citadel Guard just getting murdered. Really sad to see. And then overall, yeah, I don't want to look what's going on there. That's painful. I don't want to see those Citadel Guard just go down from like 60, 70 down to 26 in like no time at all. Nasty. I mean, don't know why like the Evil Forces AI is not just gone like just go in, just kill them all. Kill them all. But I'm going to fast forward a little bit now because, well, it's just a bit of a grind, just kind of waiting for these units to break through. I'll just slow down a little bit once we see some actual movement from some other people. We have a general here, actually. This is the Citadel Guard general. So, good if we can kill him off, like the Evil Forces. Look at this, just cutting them down. Poor boys. Yes, there's a big old blob now setting up, ready to we'll try and break through the Citadel Guard, through the Fountain Guard, then get into the Citadel Guard. I mean, honestly, like I said, if the AI was smart, it would just go around. It's not. I mean, now you can see everything just sallying out for Gondor, which is a shame. I mean, it's probably the best thing. I don't really want to see another just grind of like one choke point. It's going to be nasty alone. But you can see they're starting to move stuff out over on this side now. Got Fountain Guard here. And yeah, we're starting to see Ithilien Rangers now in combat here. These guys are pretty nasty in combat, so they should do okay.
Enemy units have returned to the battle.
Can't really see them because of the darkness. It's a shame. It's just so dark. Why is the Tiller going to be so dark? And why are the shadows going to be so dark? But there you go. The Ithilien Rangers in there. Looks like we might see a general moving over there in a moment. That's probably actually a good idea. And at the same time, the like the attacks aren't really sending anything there. It's a shame. Vanguard are starting to lose on this side, though. We've got Halberdiers in here as well. So this is big. Look at the massive stuff. I would not want to face all that. And it goes on. It goes on. There's Cav in there now as well. Oh no, it's not. It looks like there's Cav in there. It's not. It's just that they're all on the steps. So they're taller. Look at that. Look at that shot. A few brave men to hold back many. Losing as well. That's not a good sign. And again, like, look at that, just setting up in just like not the correct way. It's unfortunate, but we'll fast forward a little bit more. Get through some of this. As you can see, the Fountain Guard are starting to lose here. They're going to need some support on this side soon. Maybe some Citadel Guard, or the other final Fountain Guard can come up. But yeah, look at that. Just running into the corner. What are you doing there, you fool? What are you doing there? Here we go. Fighting on. Wards of Ruin. I'm surprised they still have any of these guys. How have they still got Wards of Ruin? These guys are the first in. First in and maybe the last out. And they've been cut down is what they have been, these Fountain Guards. So yeah, there you go. Now they've broken through then. Oh, and we've got a chain route going on here. Look at this. Citadel Guard breaking 110 men. Fountain Guard breaking 110 men. That's not so good. That's not healthy at all. Do not want to see that. Hopefully some of these units eventually just going to get surrounded and killed. But yeah, they may just rout in a moment. It's a real shame. Yeah, real shame. But it looks like... Oh, yeah, look at this. Yeah, this shows that the replay's broken. Because these guys are just stood here. These Gondor infantry just stood here doing nothing. I didn't even realize that these units are still here. So yeah, that's just unfortunate. And I don't know really why it's happened. Maybe just like when I got sent the replay, it like corrupted a little bit or something like that. I'm not really sure. But yeah, I mean, it happens from time to time. It happens. But it looks like anyway that like the evil forces are going to win. So we'll just, like I said, fast forward and we'll see what happens really. I mean, I don't know exactly what is going to happen, if anything. Because it looks like, I don't know, it was working to a certain extent, the replay anyway, even though it was slightly broken. There's like a few things you're like, that's a little bit dodgy, like why are you doing that? But now it looks like it's to the point where it is completely broken. So I may just get to the go to the end screen, because it looks like the evil forces are going to win. So I will do a cut now and go to the end screen. So I'll see you guys in a moment. But there you go, guys. So yeah, the replay, there you go. Gondor loses in this version. I don't know that's exactly what happened. Scout can let me know at some point. But yeah, this is unfortunate that it did like sort of corrupt. But it's still fun to see. Nice to see like Gondor like hold out on for a really long time against a much larger force. Did do even still like managed to do a lot of damage. There was not much of like their armies left. Maybe like 3,000 men. Like from a 10,000 man army. That's a good job. By Gondor, but there you go. I'm going to end the replay. I don't know whether we'll see the end results. Oh, we will. So yeah, this one was played by, and we do actually have some end results. This is actually quite some scores. So maybe, I don't know how broken it was. It wasn't like majorly broken then. But yeah, this one was sent in by Scouts of Entertainment, who, like I said, has a YouTube channel. And yeah, him and Meron and Ungrim are all fighting for Gondor, and then we have Anzac, Futsi, Hutchie, and Wedge Strike all playing as the Servants of Evil. Yeah, we'll quickly go over some of the kills. I mean, we've got scouts here, got like 204 kills. These swords infantry. It's good. His Shark did well, getting like over 200 kills. His pole arms did okay, 147. Archers 107, and then we've got Ungrim with 174 with his swords. His Citadel Guards 123. His pole arms 332. His Fountain Guard 139. Then we have Mayor on here who's playing as the final Gondor army, 219 kills, not too bad. Then we have Citadel Guards 163 kills. And Princess Coast Guard 240. Cav getting 140 and Onager getting 198. And then we have Anzac playing as the Dunland tribes. 272 kills with his Dunherd swords. Nothing really, like, none of his Bloodsworn did that great. His Blood Avengers did not do that great either. His Cav okay with 168 kills, not too bad. His Archers 113. Then we have Fruitsy playing as Eastlings, 199 kills with his Locrian Macemen. Wars are doing 312 kills. And then we have Varric Bowman down here, 155 kills, sorry. And then his Cav doing okay, getting 142. And this Archer here got 221, so that did well. Then we have Hutchie, who was playing as Isengard. Urukai Infantry did okay. 277 is really good actually for them. His Berserkers 188. It's not too bad there. Pikes did pretty poor. But then again, I don't know if this is the real results, but we'll look at them anyway. 181 for his crossbows. And then Wedge Strike with Mordor. 102 kills with Servants of the Eye. 226 Thork Pillagers. 140 with Guards of the Teeth. But yeah, there you go. If you guys enjoyed, like I said, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment to show your support. If you're struggling to get Rise of Mordor games or any sort of Total War games, feel free to join the Discord. And even if you're not struggling for games, feel free to join. Join a really great community. Some really nice guys there. And yeah, until next time, Legionnaires, I will see you in the next one.